Well, that's good to know. Now the question here is, what the fuck is that? And what the hell happened here? Phone box. And that's what the top of the phone box has. Should I take it home? I could do with that. Don't think anyone will miss it. Action, they said. That's the guy. This is for the National Lottery. Cleaning the screen with a few extras. Walking in the background with the kind of big bright lights. That's it. Civil parking enforcer. L9 gal, you've been naughty. Look at that. Let's see, what's their excuse? I have tried for 20 minutes to buy a ticket with a card. It did not work. I am due in court, cannot go elsewhere. And for that, humanity, that's what you get. Trying to make an excuse like that, a bit of humanity? Oh, can we see how much that ticket is for, L9 gal? I don't want to... Anyway, it'll be a lot, 60 quid. Excuse me, pigeon, you've got some bread around your neck? Look at all these people taking photographs of famous... His name's Gerald. Oh my god! He fucks with Breadman.
I can't believe it's staying on him.
That's it, Breadman's the alpha pigeon. He's just scared all the other pigeons so he can chew away at that KFC. Breadman. Come on, Breadman. Share your food. Come on, you're wearing food. All the other pigeons know to stay away from Breadman. Look at him strutting his stuff. Oh, Breadman's not going to be happy. We're here outside the Royal Bank of Scotland headquarters for Manchester. Very large building, it goes up quite high. I can't be bothered to pan up. But I want to talk about the word royal, and synchronistically, Britain is a bank now. It's all about the money. That's who runs this country, the banks. And Scotland assigned to royals because they seem to prefer Scotland over England. England is where most of their subjects live, but they seem to want to spend every Christmas at their Scottish retreat, either Balmoral or Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh. They seem to like killing animals, and there's lots of deer, pheasants, all sorts of other hunting animals for them to go out there and enjoy their blood sports, foxes, away from the great mass of English people. But let's not forget the royal family. It's a kind of hybrid smorgasbord of European royalty, of ancient inbred blue-blooded lines. And these bloodlines, I don't know how uninterrupted they are. I'm sure there's a bit of subterfuge and a bit of inserting a love child here and there, but I think it's more about the illusion of an unbroken bloodline for 1,000 years, because who can guarantee? I mean, there'd be princesses and princes and queens fucking left, right and centre. They might be married to some inbred chinless Tarquin, but the princess, she might fancy the gardener, who's like a big alpha male with a big hairy chest and a big chiseled jaw. And when she sees that chiseled jaw, she might be thinking, genetically, the future King of England can be another inbred chinless wonder, or he can be this Amazonian man. Does that even work? Amazonian man, does that work the other way around? I don't know, but anyway, a giant alpha male man. I mean, if I was a princess, I know who I would go for. So, I bet, I'm probably correct in this, the British royal family has as much peasant blood in it as royal blood, as blue blood. Well, now, I mean, what, Kate Middleton and the baby? Oh yeah, coming back to Prince George. I mean, how ridiculous that that poor couple had like, what, 3 names to choose from? William, John, James, George. 4 names. Imagine that, like, your child belonging to the public, or, well, we know it's not that way around, but energetically speaking, the way the British public basks in the reflected glory of the royals. I mean, I know the state machine, the BBC and Sky News, is pumping their brains full of, you know, this kind of false, schmaltzy family love. Oh, babies, oh, hospital, the babies. But the worship of a family, the kind of adulation of a monarchy in 2013, it's truly insane. And I've been doing a lot of thinking since my last video, and that last video was the chat with Stefan Molyneux of Free Domain Radio. And he said something that most people in society are completely insane. And I was during the interview, during the chat with Stefan, I was like, well, yeah, I get what you're saying. We're trapped in the semantic prison. I don't know if insane, as in mentally deranged, is the right way to put it, but coming to think of it, they are. The status, the hierarchy, the kind of ape hierarchies that these people love and ascribe to, the violence and the hatred that they all carry around in them, waiting for it to come out. Any excuse to snitch on someone, to grass on someone, to shout at someone, to throw their balls in someone's face. It's just, it never ends. And look at them. Everyone's obese, everyone's angry, everyone's heavy smoking, everyone's heavy drinking, everyone's just fucking pissed off because they're angry and insane. And according to their selfish genes, in the kind of Dawkinsian sense, the selfish gene doesn't give a shit. The selfish gene loves tyranny. You know, as long as you keep your head down, fucking be a slave, you can pass on as many genes as you want. Have 20 kids. Have 20 kids anyway. The government will pay for it, give you a house. So the selfish gene loves slavery, it loves government, because underneath government and underneath this control, you can pass on as many genes as you want. But those of us who are connected to the divine, to the matrix, oh, please don't try and stop me doing what I'm doing. I'm in mid-flow. I'm talking about divine things, and I'm in mid-fucking... You're not going to tell me to stop, are you?
I just wondered what you were doing with the camera, that was all.
What I'm doing is I'm filming the outside of RBS at the same time talking about issues of royalty, of banking, Scotland, Prince George, you know, the new prince. I'm talking about how most people in society are insane, completely mad.
Give him a job.
Are you hiring? I could do with a security job. Because look how good I am. I'm already doing surveillance. Look at that. I'm already on it. Thank you. See, look at that. That's a nice security guard. Didn't say a word. He listened, he understood, he smiled, and he left. I think he's going to be nice. I don't think he's going to go and bring out the big guns. He's not going to lock onto me with some laser-guided bombs and take me out. But where was I? Oh yes, insanity. There's a sliding scale, obviously, between... In fact, it's irrelevant who comes up with the scales, who decides what's mad and what's not. I'll tell you who decides. Back in the good old days, the Soviet justice system would decide if your freedom-loving, democracy-wanting, non-Soviet supporting ideas were mad or not, and you ended up in the gulags or in the padded cell. People. I mean, you saw me just get called a pleb by the security guard there. You saw the extreme kind of hysteria caused outside HSBC again. And I love this. I love doing this. I love bringing out the demons in people, the control freakery. I love bringing it out. And sometimes it doesn't come out, and that's when I like the security guard. That's when I think, yeah, fair play to you, mate. And he just came out to ask me what I was doing, and I told him, and he left. Didn't try and stop me. Good man. Anyway, before this turns into a consciousness stream nonsense talk, it's coming up to 6.5 minutes, so bang.